Hey guys, my name is SickofBOT1, and I hope you heeded that warning and the one that I had before it, because today we are going to be playing an M-rated game from Capcom. It can only mean one thing. Resident Evil for the GameCube. The remake of the PlayStation 1 classic. I'm dead serious. If you... M-rated game, lots of blood. If you're not particularly comfortable about the idea of that, don't even bother. I'm going to load a clear file so that I can play on once again. Essentially. So once again, I'm going to play on normal because I have only played on easy before, and I actually kind of feel uncomfortable going to normal, but we're going to do it anyway.
Resident Evil.
So here we go. 2 characters to play as, Chris Redfield or Jill Valentine. I tried playing with Jill. I'm going to play with Chris. Yeah. I tried doing this before with Jill, but I got killed a lot, so let's try Chris.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad.
We'll find it eventually, though, maybe.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten.
That's
The
gruesome.
Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin.
They killed Kenny! No, wait, that's Kevin, never mind.
We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
That ain't good. So what are we searching for, buddy? Searching for some creatures? Zombies? This is a zombie game, after all. Takes place in 1998. Keep your handgun close, guys. Keep your handguns close. Careful. Careful, guys. Careful. That ain't good. Jump scare. Except not really. Yeah, that's one of the many examples of some pretty strong horror violence in this game. Can't believe I'm playing this. Can't believe I ever decided I wanted to play this, but I'm glad I did. And I'll hopefully show you why. By the way, I hate those dogs. You'll see later on, I hate those dogs. They're not easy to take out. I'll just say that much right now. Especially with a handgun. Can't believe that he actually kept those dogs at bay with a gun. A handgun, I mean.
Hey, Brad! Where the hell's he going?
Yeah, Brad is kind of a coward. As I think later games in the series will show.
Chris, this way.
Oh yeah. Keep shooting those dogs.
Damn it! Make for that mansion!
Enter the survival horror. Okay. Can do.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Is everyone all right?
Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
All right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take care.
Yeah.
Here we go, the first of many doors in this game. If you were playing as Jill, you would have lost Chris. No, wait. No, yeah, you would have lost Chris. So, open up the menu, this is what we got. We got a defensive knife, and we have a lighter. This lighter, we have 6 inventory spots. This lighter does not take up one of them, thankfully. This will be used for a couple puzzles, and for something that's very useful for dealing with the zombies a little later on. If you were playing as Jill, you would have a gun as well. And let me just tell you right now, the knife is useless. I mean, you can use it to defeat zombies, and some people have tried doing knife-only runs of the game without using guns, and those people are probably amazing at this game, and I'm not. Also, we got these ink ribbons. These ink ribbons are used to save the game when you're near a typewriter. There's a limited amount of them, so yeah, limited saves. That kind of scared me when I first played this game, but then I kind of got used to it. I put down a system where I would save only when I absolutely, positively needed it. Which is something you should do. Bring up the brightness so we can see things a little better, because if you've seen my Ocarina of Time videos, you know that I kind of had trouble seeing things. You can pick up that shield. I'm not going to pick it up yet, though. That's going to just crowd inventory space. If you were playing as Jill, you would have 8 inventory spaces, which is why I originally wanted to play as her, as opposed to Chris. But the main reason I'm playing as Chris is because I tried to do this yesterday with Jill, and I kept dying. Jill can't take as much damage as Chris, and doesn't do as much damage as Chris. So, Chris may have a few more limitations, but he makes up for that in being much better at fighting. So there's that. This scene is very much liked by Resident Evil fans, and I can see why. You could try to kill a zombie, but don't. It's too difficult with the knife. I don't even know if he stays down. I know he doesn't stay down when you're playing as Jill, because when you're playing as Jill in the dining room, the zombie's going to come through the door and Barry shoots him down. Yeah, when you're playing as Jill, you kind of have Barry as a support sometimes. Chris doesn't really have anything like that until a little later in the game, which we'll find later. Also, tank controls. You would think that they would be hard to get used to, but nope, you actually get used to them kind of quickly.
Wesker? Jill? Where did they go?
We will find out later. Now we're all alone. But at least we got a gun now. But I still gotta pick it up on my own. You can't just take it yourself. Okay. So we got a gun. And I think now we are free to do whatever we want. There's a lot more cutscenes in the beginning if you're playing as Jill because of your interactions with Barry. But don't have to worry about that yet. First I'm gonna go through this door, get something kind of useful. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, so that door is there. Look at the room I'm in right now. The door on top goes to a room that's not available if you're not playing on once again. This will allow you to get an alternate costume for Chris and Jill if you beat their campaigns at least once. Doesn't matter what the conditions are, just beat it. And I've beaten this game on easy with both Chris and Jill, so I have access to that costume with both of them. I'm going to push this here. I'm going to avoid going into that curtain room until I have the closet key, which is what I want to obtain in order to open that door. So I can play with that costume for the rest of the game. We get a mansion map. Only of this floor, though. Obviously, blue doors are doors you can go through. Also gray ones, that you just haven't gone through them yet. Red doors mean they're locked. You might have a key to them. Green rooms mean you've gotten everything there is to get. Red rooms means there are still things to get. And that does include health items and the like. Expendable resources, like ammunition. We'll get some ammunition. In fact, before I do anything else, I'm going to go get some ammunition. as well as something else. I think. I kind of have the first few moments of the game fresh in my mind, so shouldn't be that bad. Shouldn't be that bad. I should probably also equip the gun. Yeah, let's equip the gun. So now I got that going for me. There is stuff to collect in here. In fact, we can get one thing right now. I pointed out the shield on the fireplace. I'm not going to get it yet. It's just going to clog my inventory space, and it's not really needed until a little while later. You gotta play conservatively with this game. You gotta make sure you take what you need. Yeah. Pretty much. The zombie is gone, but there is a zombie in the other side of the corridor. Trying to examine this. This is Kenny's corpse of your comrade Kenneth. They killed Kenny, you bastards! Kinda had to say that. We get this tape. This tape contains footage of Kenny's death. However, we won't get to see it until pretty much the end of the game. Just so you know, I probably will show it. And through here we go. I don't think it's necessary to go through here yet. It just nabs you some good stuff. It's very hard to see, even though I have brightness all the way up. Okay. I don't think there's a zombie here. I think there's a corpse on the ground, which might later turn into a zombie. I forget. Anyway, we got a handgun magazine. I find it weird that these things are called magazines. I think in the original game they're called clips. Yeah. Remakes of games tend to do that. They tend to make... I mean, they tend to clean up the language that was used. Not in terms of cursing, but, you know, in terms of everything. Alright, let's combine these. You can combine herbs. These are your healing items for the game. There's two other kinds of herbs, which aren't important now. I think I've gotten everything here. Yeah, I can't pick up everything. Another thing that Jill has that Chris doesn't, she gets another weapon. And she gets a really good weapon earlier than Chris, but that's beside the point. I don't know what point, but there's a point somewhere. Okay, let's see. I need to go this way. I do need to go this way. Careful. I think the zombies are right around the corner. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move backwards. I'm gonna run. Oh, come on! That's not good. Okay, hold on. Nothing. There's no more zombies here. Okay, I think I'm in the red zone. Yeah, let's use that. That might be a mistake to have used that so early, but I'm gonna roll with it. Gonna roll with it. There is, I think there is some room for mistakes. Anyway, we got an arrow. That's not the arrow that we're particularly interested in. It's what's on the arrow. So you gotta examine items in order to interact with them in your inventory. So we remove the arrowhead, and this will allow us to get something pretty sweet. You might not think... Oh, crap. Nope. 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 I want to be able to see the zombie right here. Okay. Okay. Okay, Mr. Scary Guy. Okay. Okay. And can I go through here? It's locked from the other side. Okay, not yet. Dead guy on the floor. Okay. I'm still at full health, so that's good. I've got that going for me. Okay. Backtracking. Okay, that's the thing about using the D-pad. I've mostly been using the D-pad so far in this video, because my control stick on my GameCube controller is pretty loose. Even though I've only had it for 2 months, it doesn't snap into one place when you're not touching it. It's kind of like it can move around freely without much pressure on your thumb, which is not good. That means it's kind of worn out. Kenny's not going to turn into a zombie, thankfully. Okay. So next, we need to go to the graveyard. I think the graveyard wasn't in the original game. I don't know much about the original game, only what I've read and seen cutscenes of. Yeah. They made some of the dialogue make a little more sense, except in the case of the Jill sandwich scene, which I'm sure you probably know what I'm talking about. And they changed it to any longer and you would have fit nicely in a sandwich, which I think makes less sense than just saying you were almost a Jill sandwich, but that's just me. Let's go through the graveyard. Now, in easy, there are no zombies in the graveyard. In normal and hard, though, there are 2 zombies. Isn't that wonderful? They're probably going to be annoying. Because zombies are annoying. Especially when you suck. Yep, nope. Not gonna use my ammo on you just yet. And there's a naked zombie. There's a naked zombie. But here's what we're coming here for. This place here. Put the arrowhead in there, and we're gonna get something cool. You might not think... I think I already said that. You might not think it's cool when we get it, but trust me. It makes you powerful. Okay, not directly, but... you know, reasonably, I suppose. Okay. It's over here. It's over here. Book is fitted perfectly in the indentation. Let's take it. This isn't going to set off a trap. Which is good. I'm going to reload. All you have to do is combine ammo with the gun it's used for to reload. So that's pretty useful. Examine the item. Want to look at this? Okay, maybe it's not the right... Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's in the back. Okay. Yeah. We get the key. This is one of many keys in the game. It's pretty nice. Let's read this. The 4 masks. A mask that speaks no evil, a mask that smells no evil, a mask that sees no evil, a mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. When all 4 fall into place, evil will awaken. And you need to collect them in order to progress. It does... Collecting masks like this kind of seems like it would be an endgame goal, but nope, it's actually done pretty early on in the game. I mean, comparatively, you could say. The zombies are waiting for me. Thankfully, Chris is pretty good with a handgun. Only need to take a couple shots to beat those bastards down. Yeah. Take you to the ground, because there is something here. It's gonna... yeah, shotgun shells. I don't think we're gonna... We'll get the shotgun soon-ish, but it's nice to get that. You're still standing? I've shot, like, a ton of bullets at you. Jeez, okay. Control stick isn't precise. I mean, the D-pad isn't precise. Zombie's not here, right? Did he go to the stairs? I don't think so. Don't worry about that shiny thing. Gonna be a little later until we get that. Okay, through the door. Okay, so... with the sword key in hand, let's... I'm gonna return back to the dining room and do a save. I'm gonna save. Yeah, I'm gonna save. Last time when I was trying to do this, I was getting the tingles, and I kind of am getting the tingles here too, because yeah, this is still kind of a scary game, even though it is 14 years old at this point, which I think that's impressive. Yeah, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna leave the Jill slot though. How I like to play this game is I like to save in every slot and keep going and going and going until something happens. Okay, let's see. I should probably examine the key. My next order of business is to get to an item box, because that's how you manage your inventory and whatnot. Okay, what was I going to examine my key. There's an engraving of a sword. It's the sword key. So any door that has a sword engraving on it, we can unlock. Think we can do this? Nope, we can't. It's not that room either. That's for a little later. You know, I think we can go to the second floor. The second floor will do stuff for us. I think I won't be switching to my other costume until I feel safe in getting to the room with the closet key. We're not gonna see a... Maybe I should just go straight control stick, because that's how I played the original... That's how I originally played the game. I'm just afraid to use it now because it's so loose. Rubber is worn out in 2 months, I might add. And yes, it was a new controller. It wasn't old. Okay. So up here on the second floor, we don't have a full map yet. Can unlock... Okay, that Let's go. Let's go here. There will be a zombie here, but I think he can be easily avoided because the room is pretty much an oval. Is a zombie here, or is he on the bottom? I think he usually starts on the bottom. Yeah, he's fine. I collect this because it's a dagger. These are also passive. When a zombie is grabbing on you, you can stab him with the knife. I think it happens automatically. Maybe you have to mash a button or two. I don't remember off the top of my head. Okay, let's see. Can I unlock either door? Yep, I can unlock this door. I think the other one is not unlockable just yet. Going through this mansion, baby. Okay, what do we got? Can I go through that door? I don't think I can, but yeah. It's an old-fashioned lock that's rather simple in mechanism. Okay, so that means we need to have an old key. If you were playing as Jill, you would get a lockpick, and the lockpick would allow you to... the lockpick will allow you to open doors like that. However, Chris needs old keys in order to do that. And to counterbalance that out, Jill doesn't have the later passively. So there's that. Zombie here. I don't think there's a zombie where I'm currently walking. Let's get you. Come on. Fall! Fall! Okay, thank you. And also his head blew off, and that's a good thing. I'm running low on ammo already. God damn it. Please don't let there be another one on the stairs. Please. Okay. I think there's a corpse lying here. Hard to see, but it is there. And here we are in the item room. No, actually, it's not called the item room. It's like the fan name is Safe Room, which is kind of accurate. There's item boxes, usually accompanied with some sort of thing. I grab the closet key. And a first aid spray, just for good measure. I can leave my shotgun shells here, too, because I don't need them yet. I don't have the weapon that it uses. I'm going to try and backtrack to the room that I was talking about before, and we can do something cool. Get my costume.